12, right? Okay.
Welcome.
Yeah, dude. Welcome to Survivor NSFW. We are all quarantined. It's so great for me personally to be able to be with a cast member of my season, Erik Reichenbach, from both Fans versus Favorite season. Johnny and I both have a relationship.
We're Eskimo brothers to Erik.
Yes, and
like
Erik,
we both fucked him.
Erik is also he has been busy doing artwork for Survivor, Winners at War. And what else have you been up to, Erik, lately? Like since you've been, I know you said you were busy before we came on the podcast. What's up?
Just tons of stuff. So Reality Tea, it's called realitytea.com. That's the site that I do my comics for now with a guy named Tom Santilli, who's been an awesome blogger about a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
I'm because of the quarantine, I'm just doing tons of art stuff. Like I'm working on board games, I'm working on logos, I'm working on random commissions that have like come in. Like I'm surprised, honestly.
So is this affecting you at all mentally? Like, are you freaking out, or are you just like, fuck it? It really doesn't matter to me.
No, it's good because I'm actually, so my day job, I'm a graphic designer and I work from home. Like I'm completely remote. So nothing has changed.
Yeah.
Right.
And you're stuck with your girl, which, if you could be stuck with anyone, that's who you want to be stuck with.
Yeah. And she's studying public health, but she's also remote. She actually has an online program. So we're both home just studying and working. So like nothing has changed. It's bizarre.
The only thing, I mean, to me, I work every day as well. We do the podcast. I hang out with my kids. I cook. The only thing different for me is like the fear of like, I don't go to any stores. I'm like, we literally haven't gone to a store. We do everything like delivery or pick up groceries. That's the only thing that's different to me at this point. Now, ask me in 2 months, if it's affected me, but I did a podcast thing with this like pastor guy, this dude, like, he wanted to like ask me how my Survivor experience helped me out during this COVID-19 thing. And I was like, dude, honestly, when you're on Survivor for like, 7-8 weeks and you're away from life and everybody, it kind of prepares you and makes you be able to deal with just shit like this easier. I think we've all dealt with the crazy, gnarly, I don't have a cell phone. I'm on this fucking island with a bunch of crazy people. So I'm like, at least now I'm stuck here. I'm at my house, but I got my family and I can, wake up with my boner rubbed against my wife's hips and shit. And I'm like, well, cool. I couldn't do that to Philip Shepard on fucking Survivor Caramoan.
Right.
My point is like, I think all of us that played Survivor have this easier time right now because we know how to mentally deal with weird shit, and this is weird. But we've literally, it's been about a year almost, Johnny Fairplay.
May 7th since Matt discontinued the people are gonna shit themselves because we haven't warned anyone that we're doing this, have we?
We have not. This is out of the blue. Our listeners have been wanting, like our patrons have been wanting us to continue. We got Erik, who's still in the game of Caramoan when we're watching. So I'm excited. I'm excited about it. So we are, Johnny, count everyone in.
Yeah. So we are on season 26, episode 12, the beginning of the end. I'm going to say 3, 2, 1, play. When I say play, you're going to press play. We have the CBS All Access with commercial free. So if you have commercials, your shit ain't going to fucking line up. Spend the extra $3. So, and you should see a little bush baby monkey. And, that's where we're going to start. So 3, 2, 1, play. Previously on Survivor. Man, do you guys miss that or what?
I do.
Hey, look at there. It was Erik.
Oh, strange.
Yeah. How crazy is it not hearing the words previously on Survivor?
It is. I mean, I miss that whole deal.
I know what I mean? Too. Well, actually, if you're in my living room, you hear it every Wednesday night because I usually let it get like 5 minutes, 10 minutes ahead, and and me and Piper we get our snacks together or whatever. And and we'll fast forward through the first set of commercials, whatever. But like when I press that play button, I always say previously on Survivor.
Yeah. So weird.
Yeah. Oh, John Cochran did something great. I love that. Look at you. You are a stud right there, Erik. You know that?
Nothing there. Just nothing there. It's bones.
I know, but that's still, I mean, like the hair. I mean, you look like a young Johnny Fairplay.
We all can wish.
Yeah. And then you got Bradley Cooper and Sandra Bullock. This was fucking star-studded. All right, Malcolm. Look at you. You do the
vote. Yeah.
The final vote with the nice Malcolm.
I got every last vote in that season. Like every time I was at Tribal, they just put mine last, and I don't
because you made them pretty.
It's because of the art. That's probably why. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the art. So that's cool. So but the worst part about that is they know it's fucking you.
I can't hide. That's the thing. I can't hide. Yeah.
Night 30.
Yeah, because I would do the deal like at the bottom I would write like a wrestling show, right? Like NWO for life or RVD 420, shit like that.
Yeah.
And people are just like, who's doing that? And I think like Chris is like Johnny Fairplay, obviously.
God. Oh yeah, Malcolm's gone. So it's Reynolds and Eddie kind of like, what are we gonna do? Yeah. Yep.
So are those guys like, were you close to them at this point in the game, Erik?
Eddie a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And what about Andrea?
And she has a lot of like fakeness. Like she'll pretend to be your friend and pretend to like be on your side, but it's like a show.
Oh, so kind of like real life.
Dude, what's crazy to me is the fact that Eddie and Reynolds are still in this game.
Yeah.
It's shocking to me based off of them being on my tribe originally.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, those guys, they don't know anything about Survivor. They just kind of.
So why not keep them?
Huh?
Why not keep two people that aren't playing the game?
Oh, 100%.
If they are playing, they're playing it at such a basic level that
they are. That's why you have someone like that's like a student of the game, like Cochran, who's smart. Andrea, she's smart. Erik, those guys don't have. Well, those guys just don't have a real concept of the game compared to you guys.
Yeah.
They weren't, fans of the game. Look at you.
Tough life. I'm chopping wood. They're just kind of parading around. God, that thing's filthy.
Dude.
What's your time code? I had a glitch.
Let me see.
I'm at 346.
Okay. We're good. Okay.
Here we go.
That's devastating. I thought it was a reward. So what's going on here?
I'm explaining something.
Yeah. There's some cool reward today. Nope, immunity.
Yeah.
So you guys thought that you were going to start.
Okay, so Cochran and Dawn and Andrea constantly, every minute of every day, keeping track of what's happening next.
Sure.
Playing alliance ideas, like drove me nuts, like over and over and over and over again. Like
see, here's the deal. I don't mean to interrupt, but I told you, Johnny Fairplay, I said last week on Winners at War, I said, dudes, I said
that was on my season.
I said that was on Caramoan.
No, it was Cagayan.
Yep, and here we go. This was on fucking Winners at War.
Yep.
How do you know, though, Matt?
Well, because I remember seeing this.
Oh, you kept watching?
I did keep watching.
I just assumed you stopped just like I did May 7th.
So what I want to ask you, Erik, you competed in this challenge. This is the same challenge that we saw on Winners at War. Okay. Yeah. And I actually listened to a clip of Andrea on Rob Has a Podcast talking about this.
Yeah.
She claims that it was harder on Winners at War based off of the ocean waves and 100%. Shit, and maybe the size of the footholds. I think Winners at War was modified to make it harder.
I'm looking at the size of the footholds. They look identical because
they're
identical.
Yeah, I think they're identical.
Okay, so how hard was this challenge, Erik?
So I give up for food pretty quick. and I could have hung on longer. Like I definitely could have. But Winners at War was way harder. The waves were huge. They set them up like this is in a lagoon, so there's like it's really calm water. You can go on all day.
Yeah, look at this. It's way different.
Way calm.
So you actually gave up. I mean, spoiler alert, you gave up for food. Let's see what Jeff Probst says.
Yeah, in 2 seconds here, I'm just gonna give up. And it's a combination of I don't want a target on me as like this challenge beast.
Sure.
Yeah. And also like I just didn't want to waste time sitting up there. Like I was just like I felt comfortable enough that people would be like
you felt in the game right now that you were not in any danger to get voted out.
Nope.
So who was on the chopping block? What strategically, what was going on at this point in the game?
So I was on the inside of 2 alliances. It was basically Reynolds and Eddie on one side, and then pretty much the favorites, but there was like little fractions of who didn't like who. Like Brenda and Andrea did not get along.
Right.
So that was definitely a faction in there. So you're going to see that towards the end of this challenge. But I was good with the 2 people who basically made any strategic move, Dawn and Cochran. So I was seen as like safe, as fine.
So Eddie jumps off. So it was so funny because the whole time I was in the game with Eddie, all he was talking about is food and wanting to eat. He could have literally cared less about playing the game. All he talked about is, I want to eat, I want to eat. So at this point, like, does he even care about if he's going to get voted out or not? Does he really feel that safe? You know what I'm saying? Or
he felt safe because people liked him, because Andrea really liked him. And I don't know if that was legit or not, but she acted like she liked him. And then I got along with him. Brenda got along with him. I was telling him too, don't become too big of a challenge beast, perceived as a challenge beast, because people are going to go after you, because they went after Reynolds for that reason. Reynolds did really well in this challenge.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Reynolds was, I mean, that dude is, Reynolds not a Survivor fan and he doesn't give 2 shits about it. But at the end of the day, Reynolds is an amazing competitor. And if I put him up, you put him on any season against the great challenge competitors, and Reynolds is going to be up there with those guys.
Yeah.
So do you regret taking the milk and donuts over the 3 hot dogs?
Yeah, because sugar's worthless.
Yeah. And milk is not your friend out there.
No.
No. Like
diarrhea, cha-cha-cha.
I got every reward on Pearl Islands but the breakfast reward and the shower. And I did get to enjoy the shower when I went and stole stuff from the Morgan tribe. But like I asked, like Burton and Lil went on the breakfast one. And Burton's like, everything was dairy based. My butthole is soft serve.
It's not a lie.
Yeah.
So this challenge, you see how they're on the top perch was on Winners at War. Was it the same kind of?
They didn't have that piece of wood in the middle.
That's true. That's what I thought. It's just a flat balance beam.
So this is actually harder.
Yeah, I think so.
Wow.
But Piper saw no difference. She was just like in the flat perch without the little middle strip. Piper's like, how is this difficult?
It was the waves. It was just the waves. Yeah. This challenge went on for a long time. So the editing is already cut out like 2 or 3 hours.
Wow.
Damn.
It went on a long time.
What'd you say, Johnny?
She's so hot. I am into Sandra Bullock right there, boy. God bless. I would fucking fuck. I mean,
out.
She got that leopard print. I'm fucking Johnny Exotic. We got
Sherry's awesome.
Yeah.
I like Sherry. I mean, she's kind of stepped away from the Survivor world. Look at Reynolds, dude. Look at that.
He has he had some close calls.
Dude.
Yeah.
So do you remember that meal? Like, was that food that you got, dude, just amazing?
Yeah.
At this point in the game?
Oh, yeah.
Anything is better than nothing.
It's like,
right.
Food is weird because, like, Ozzy stepped out on a challenge in Micronesia for food, and he got voted out that night. And it's like, total strategic mistake. Like, he should have stayed in and fought. but
Right.
he didn't. He was blindsided, and he was a threat. Like everybody knew he was a threat. So it's like if you step down for food, like be in a good place, like strategically, or know what the you're doing, because it's not about the food.
Right,
like,
right.
Food is nice, but
Reynolds is fucking skinny here, dude.
Reynolds.
Yeah.
I would say Reynolds should come back.
Yeah. Do you think he would? Do you communicate with Reynolds at all or no?
Not at all. Absolutely.
I don't think he communicates with anyone because I don't think he cares. So.
Yeah.
So I think if they were to ask, I feel like that's a.
Well, it just sucks. I mean,
it's a slap in the face to people that care.
Yeah, right. I get it based off of what Erik just said. He's a great competitor, whatever, but
he looks like Bradley Cooper. I mean, yeah, I have 10 reasons why he should be asked back, but I have an important one that he shouldn't. Is like because the motherfucker doesn't give a fuck.
No, he doesn't give a fuck. And I would give my left nut to fucking play Survivor again.
Right.
Like literally.
Yeah, right. Oh yeah. You can take my fucking scrotum and cut it open.
Yeah.
And
I need the right one. That's my favorite. It's my lucky one.
That has the right has better output.
So would you play again, Erik?
What's that?
3 hours.
3 hours. Yeah, that's the difference. That's the difference between a lagoon and an ocean.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Dude, I love this.
So this also, Brenda had said she wanted to try her hardest because she didn't try her hardest in her first season, or something to that effect. She said something like that. And Andrea generally felt pressure to just try really hard because going into this season, there was so much hype around Andrea as like the female Boston Rob.
Really?
And I remember before the show, like Jeff and them were like, what do you think of Andrea? Do you think she's like the new strategic mastermind? And I'm like, I think it's all show. I think that she's smart, but it's also kind of like, it's not necessarily true. A lot of it is whatever.
Right. Yeah.
So I think she felt a lot of pressure to do well.
Yeah. Dude, that was a long challenge.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Andrea. She's cute. I'd still rather have the other chick.
Who, Sherry?
Yeah. Sherry throw that. Sherry has some hair down there. She'll throw it on you.
Oh, dude, Sherry.
Sherry's got Erik's goatee down there. You know what I'm
saying? Terrifying.
We like to thank our friends at Manscaped.
I miss these seasons with different,
locations.
Yeah,
I mean, fucking crocodiles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever see a crocodile?
I didn't.
That's good.
I did not.
That's good that you did not, because they would not like you. So, they look more like caimans, but still, I don't think caimans would care for you either.
We saw a cat. There was just like a random cat.
Yeah.
So, did you feel majorly comfortable at this point? Like,
yeah, because I wasn't in the way. I wasn't in the way.
Mm-hmm.
On Australian All Stars, a cow, like towards the end, a cow just shows up on the beach, and they're like, "What is it? Is it a dog? Is that a dog?" It's like, "No, it's a horse." And I'm just like, "Have these motherfuckers ever seen a cow?"
So she's.
What is? Oh, this is this episode. I know what happens.
Okay. So what's going on here?
Really? That's why we brought you here, Erik. So what happened?
So what is going on here?
Andrea can't find an idol, so she's basically enlisted everybody to help her find it.
Everybody.
And I find it. And there's a picture. There's like an illustration. It's like the easiest thing to do. I don't understand. Like it's like verbatim. Dig under this tree.
Maybe the illustration is only good for an illustrator.
So wait a second.
But if she's this idol, if she's a strategic genius that's the next Boston Rob, she needed 8 people to help her find an idol.
Yeah. I don't.
So you find it, and she claims it, even though you found it.
Yeah, and I didn't want it.
Yeah,
this is the big thing because online, when this happened, when this episode aired, Eliza came to my defense like she stole that from Erik. And I was like, I replied to her. I'm like, I didn't care. I didn't want it. I gave it to her. Like, you don't need to defend me for something that I didn't.
Right.
But that's your thing. You're always giving away immunity. That's your gimmick.
So do you think Andrea's an overrated player, or do you think she's a pretty solid player?
I do, but her fan base will attack me until I'm like bleeding on Twitter if I say that. But I do think that it's an unpopular opinion.
Right.
Is it still an unpopular opinion?
Yes.
Wow.
I don't say it. I don't even say, like, I'm saying it here.
Yeah. Well, this is Patreon.
This is Patreon. This is exclusive. And this isn't going any further. So
yeah. And our patrons, I feel like they're smarter fans than the people that buy the bullshit. Do you have Not Penny's Boat written on your? What do you have written on the back of your?
This. Let me turn it around. Johnny at 9.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Cynthia, which is one of my commissions.
Nice. I love an artist.
Oh, dude.
I mean, that's what we do. We just write, we draw, we just write stuff. I gotta find a comic around here.
Yeah.
Some comic around here.
So they're talking about who to go after, whether it's between Reynolds and Brenda.
I think so.
Yeah.
But it flips. But
okay. But this is once again, Dawn is kind of running the show here, and not getting the edit for that.
Yes.
She's getting a semi-edit, but not
enough.
Yeah.
Right. It's if you really reran this season differently, Dawn would have won. Because she made a lot of moves and Cochran kind of was her like passenger.
Yeah. Oh yeah. A lot of the shit, I mean, was Dawn's idea.
Do we have 2 tribals here? I mean, there's we're halfway through the episode and we're going to tribal now.
Yeah. Right. I think it's a 2-parter.
Okay.
Oh God, Philip.
Oh my! How did we not keep doing these after I celebrated fucking Philip's demise? Yeah. Yeah, here's what's weird. 2020. I don't hate Philip anymore. I don't think I like him.
Either.
I don't think I like him.
Philip.
Yeah, I don't hate him.
Yeah.
So, but I still don't think I could live with him giving me names.
It's different living with him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, but I like, I'm not, if he were to explain to me how great Boston Rob is, then I would, take issue. But I think just a conversation, 2 guys, just being 2 guys. I think I'm all in on that.
Yeah. He drove me nuts out there though.
Oh, I can imagine.
It was just like a roommate. Like you have like that one roommate or whatever that just
everything they do.
Yeah. So Johnny, you know what I think is funny? I think you accidentally sent me thinking you sent me a green Caramoan merge buff. I went to wear it the other day. It is a Cagayan green buff.
I know.
You know that?
Oh, it was Cagayan?
Yes. I was like, fuck. I was like, I would love to have the green Caramoan one. You sent me the Cagayan one because they look very similar. They're both green. They both start with a C.
Fuck.
So I could send the Cagayan one back.
Yeah, send me that back. I'll get. Okay. I got a purpose for that.
Okay.
That's so crazy.
Isn't that crazy?
Oh my God.
I've been wearing buffs a lot, and I'm like, fuck. I was like, I know Johnny fucking gave me that. Matt, like, here you go, dude. And then I was like, I thought it was Caramoan. Then I'm like, it's fucking Cagayan.
Oh wow, what are the odds?
I know. So didn't you sell your shit recently? Didn't you sell your outfit from Caramoan, Eric?
I did. Yeah.
Yeah, you saw it with the paint.
Yeah, and I didn't know. I just had it, and I was like, oh crap, I forgot I have this.
Yeah, let me sell it. How much did you get?
Like $100.
That's it?
Yeah, nobody cares anymore.
I mean, was it an eBay auction?
Yeah. It might have been more than that. I can't remember, but I know it was 100. There's more.
I feel like you should have gotten more.
It went to a little girl for her birthday, and she took a picture of herself in it, and it was like the cutest thing ever.
That's solid.
It's way too wholesome for NSFW.
Yeah. No. We have our wholesome moments. So yeah. Matt and I have at least 2 kids that we know about.
You want to do Ancestry and do your Ancestry in 23andMe and find out all the weird kids out there that you have?
No. Fuck no.
Well, I wouldn't have any problem with that scenario, but Johnny would.
That's a hard pass, brother.
So what's going on in this tribal? What's going on in this tribal council? Who is sweating it right now?
Is no one really sweating it? But maybe they should.
I think it's just Reynolds.
Okay.
I think Reynolds trying to break up this gap in between Andrea and Brenda, and it's not really working. But we need to end it like it might.
Sure. Pretty
sure this is Reynolds.
Yeah. Australian Survivor, they're all about telling the underdog story. That underdog undercurrent really pushes it versus the US is all about kind of trying to cram down your throat who the fucking winner is.
Yeah.
So it's the exact opposite type deal.
It's kind of like the US version then is like a fame machine where it's like, this is the cult of personality you need to watch and be like, take interest in.
And the Australians prefer ours because they're just like, I was big moves. They didn't show my big moves.
Really?
Yeah, they love ours. Like, because I'm sitting there, I'm just like, God, I'm like, physically they would kill us. I'm just like, but I think strategically they're even better. And they're just like, no, you're light years above us in strategy. And I'm just like, I'm glad you think that, motherfucker, because you're wrong.
Yeah. Huh. I just want to see that just to see how it would play out. That sounds.
I'll send you the link for the. I have Australian All Stars. It's the top 5 season of all time. I'll send you the link.
Okay,
it's amazing.
I mean, we're quarantined, so I got nothing to do.
Yeah, there you go. It's good, good background for.
Who wrote your name down?
Yeah. Who wrote my name?
I think Reynolds.
Then everyone's Reynolds at this point, bro. Oh, Eddie.
That was not mine. Oh, they split votes. Yeah. Dawn and Andrea wanted everybody to split votes.
Because Dawn's running the show. That's so crazy that, I mean, like, I can't imagine a scenario where I'm giving. Who did you vote for in the end?
In the very end?
Yeah.
Cochran.
Did you?
Yeah. Dawn just was bad. She did nefarious things, like, and I vote kind of on that. I don't necessarily vote down strategy lines.
You do the heart.
Yeah.
I mean, if that's you, that's you. So, but like, I'm strategy.
But... I think, yeah, I know. I think Cochran's like one of the winners. That's like, he did the bare minimum to win. Like, he got there with people that Sherry didn't play as good of a game as him. And then Dawn didn't. She screwed over a lot of people, and so her negatives were like way high. So even though Dawn probably played a better game in an All-Stars version, like all Stars, or people who cared about that, she probably would have won. She kind of was like a Russell.
Sure.
So Eddie and Sherry are the last 2 fans left in the game.
Yep.
Man.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Ooh, what is that?
I've never seen that in my life.
Yeah.
That's not the cat.
That's not the cat.
There's a cat. There was this like wild cat. Like, it was like a domesticated cat, but just kind of hanging out. I think we called them Skittles. This is weird. This is a double episode.
It is.
Well, yeah. it's a double 1 hour episode though.
Yeah.
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 So, I mean, I guess you guys were just so fucking boring that they couldn't.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is where they're talking about a move.
Yeah. Oh, Matt, what number did you have Cochran in your best winners list? We did the best winners podcast last night.
Okay.
And Cochran was not in my.
He was
10.
number 6 on my top.
No, number 6 on Matt, and he was just like, "Of course, I'm going to pick the motherfucker that won the season I was on."
Yeah. Anyone who beat me deserves to be on my list. Motherfucker beat me.
I mean, he won. I mean, you don't win by accident. So, I mean, unless you're Fabio.
Well, yeah, I love Fabio. I hate Cochran, but I love Fabio.
Yeah, Fabio's great.
Yeah. So, I don't know if I would invite him to a charity event.
So Brenda's like, she wants, I would almost be easier to get rid of Andrea. So Brenda wants Andrea out.
There was something there. Yeah. Yeah.
This is the first time I've seen Brenda talk about the game.
Yeah.
Ooh, is that?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Andrea scratching Eddie's back.
There's some weird sounds that night.
Really?
Yeah.
Seriously.
Wow.
Did it sound
from which side?
Noises?
It started with like a back rub. Like there was some talk about, oh, you need a back rub, and then weird ass sounds, and I'm like, I'm out.
Look at this, man. There's some pretty awesome challenges in Caramoan.
Oh, yeah, well, we saw this before. I mean,
this challenge on what season?
I mean, every
season,
fourth challenge or every fourth season.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have a problem with it.
I just looked on eBay. Someone's selling a replica of that immunity necklace. Survivor Immunity Necklace Season 26 Tribal Prop Replica in Ireland.
How much?
And it's $162 plus $26 shipping.
So sold.
Yeah, it's a replica.
Yeah, if I had no, I'm upset. I wasted your birthday present on. What I get you?
I have no idea.
It'll be there. What is supposed to be
like a lifetime supply of Blue Chew?
Yeah, no, it'll be there. What, the 17th? So.
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
So here we go. Was this challenge pretty fun, Erik?
Yeah. This one was good. I like this one.
A fun challenge is just one of the coolest things ever. You know, like a challenge.
You're good at challenges, Erik. I mean,
yeah. I'm not good at the long ones, like waiting forever. I just am like,
get it done.
Yeah. I'm pissed off. I'm like super pissed off like 10 minutes into something, and I'm like,
yeah, you're smoking at like you and Eddie are owning this, but I think you're ahead of
Well, you're so small and agile. You know what I mean? Like your body just can like move. Like you look lightweight.
Yeah, it's
light on your feet. You know what I mean?
Big guys have trouble with some of the Actually, I would say the majority of Survivor challenges. Like the bigger you are, it's not necessarily an advantage on every challenge.
Do you think you'll ever grow your hair long again, Erik?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I cut it every year. Like, I just cut it every year because it gets too hot or whatever. Or I get off at it, so I just cut it. Yeah, right. It's going back now.
Yeah, right. Your hair grows fucking fast.
Yeah, it's
look at you. You're dominating right now, dude.
Doesn't make sense.
Challenge monster.
Dude.
You just lapped everyone.
I mean, Eric's like a mile ahead of everybody.
That my fear has always been though, like don't be too dominant because people will go after you. Like that's why we went after Malcolm. That's why we went after Reynolds.
Right. Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's weird because you can't there might be a challenge you can't win. Like you're just not suited to win. And then if you can't win it, like what's the point of like winning if you get to a challenge that you absolutely have no natural ability at?
Right.
And did you feel that this was a time for you to do something like maybe you need to? It's not a bad move.
Yeah. Because
ain't none of those fucking pieces going for you though.
That's the thing too. It's like geez. I remember all these fucking ladders. God.
Are you having PTSD?
Yeah.
Did you know my friend Ben served in nation's military?
Really?
And it's kind of a spoiler, but
Ben Driebergen from Winners at War.
Yeah.
Johnny always likes to say how many times he talked about his military.
Yeah. Oh, did he talk about it? I didn't.
Not at Winners at War, not once.
Not yet.
Look at that.
Dude.
It's like fun, man. I want to do this challenge.
Yeah. It's a cool challenge.
I did something similar to this at Bob Crowley's house at the survival challenge. He had a ladder kind of thing set up out back.
Yeah.
I doubt they're going to do the survival challenge this year.
I don't think so.
You know, in June or whatever.
One left.
It's over.
Bam. I hope it's the right. Oh, it was the right one, Eric. Good for you.
Bam.
I was scared that last one was not going to be the right one.
Dude, look at you.
So that's good. So that's the thing too. When you win a challenge and other people are like, "Good job," like strategically, you're in a good place.
Yeah.
Because people don't.
When you're not getting the fucking evil fuck that motherfucker.
Yeah.
That's a good deal. I mean, there are smiles across the board.
And that's the thing. If somebody wins a challenge and they see the stink eye, like obviously you're in trouble. You have to win every single one. But if you win a challenge and people are cheering for you, like they're doing that because they want favor with you. Yeah. That's the only reason why.
Yeah, that's good. Good for you.
People, every time there's a challenge, like sometimes I don't even watch the challenge. I just watch like the aftermath of like how people react.
Sure.
So now when you get back to camp after the challenge, is it scramble time?
Yeah, and this one's actually pretty interesting because I do remember now what happens.
Well, I mean, you can tell us. That's kind of why we're here.
Yeah.
I mean, Matt may not remember the concept of the Castaway Watchalong.
This is like watching a new season.
God, that interview took forever.
So, do you have purple shorts and blue shorts, or was it something over your purple? Over your?
I had purple and green. That's what I had.
You had two different pair of shorts.
And they gave me a pair of purple underwear to match Philip's pink underwear.
Oh, nice.
And they told me I had to wear them, and I just threw them in a tree the first day because I was like, I'm not wearing those.
Sweet. They gave you underwear?
Yeah, because I didn't even buy it. I wouldn't. They said you need to go buy purple underwear, and I'm like, I don't because running shorts have an inner liner.
Yeah.
That cradles everything.
Yeah.
So you don't need underwear. And they're like, you need to wear purple underwear so that they could have like a Philip pink underwear and Erik. It was like a whole thing.
Oh, wow. And you're so just like, fuck that.
Yeah. So Andrea's saying here she's going to hold on to the idol. She doesn't want to have to play it.
Yeah. This gets interesting given what happens.
So the guys now are wearing, they're called stacks. I think that's what they're called. The shorts they wear. And they have it's like like chicks have the push-up bra.
Oh, okay.
The guys' underwear have a push-up deal for your dick and balls to make it look bigger.
It's like truck nuts.
What's that?
Have you heard of truck nuts?
No.
It's a pair of nuts that hang off of a truck trailer.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's like truck nuts.
Truck nuts. Oh yeah. I didn't know you were going that far. Yeah. Oh,
Eddie's just kind of clueless. He's down to just do whatever.
Yep.
Yeah. Did you see that snake?
Yes.
Like whatever animal I see, I like to ask if the person.
No, I never saw any snakes.
Yeah, I never saw anything.
So without Reynolds, Eddie's kind of like a free agent.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So. And Andrea has him in her back pocket, but are other people vying for that? Or she just, I mean, the noises made the night before kind of locked the deal.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's kind of a bad move because now everybody's like they're a couple. And as soon as you're a couple, it's like there's a laser pointer on you. Like, look at those two.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Cochran,
yeah, she's given the look, and Cochran's like, that should be me, but it never will be. He's got that Star Trek money. He could get some girl that looks almost like Andrea.
I'm so pissed because he was going to be at Comic-Con last year, and something came up and he couldn't make it or something. I finally got to go to Comic-Con last year, and he goes to it because of the Star Trek stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm at Comic-Con. Where are you? And he's like, I can't make it today. And I'm like, I'm in town. Get over here.
I just have to
So is Brenda at this point? Does she even want to be in the game still?
Yeah. Oh,
she
yeah.
does. Okay.
Did she kind of get her second win? Because, like, I know at some point, it was
originally
I miss my boyfriend, miss my boyfriend. And she'd been there long enough that she's just like, well, you know what? If I come up with some fucking money, maybe my boyfriend will like me more.
Kind of that. I mean, she came into this whole season different in terms of she didn't want to be a villain. She didn't want to be this aggressive female player, but she kind of ends up turning into that with Andrea.
Now, what's Andrea telling you right now? Is she trying to persuade you to go a certain way?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
She's not saying like 2 in the pink, 1 in that's not the conversation. Because I'd have that conversation with her. I like that Eric's sitting here just controlling his fate. He's like, I got options, brother.
He is. Like you're in a great spot.
Yeah, I just didn't. You're either the leader or the swing vote. Those are the two power positions, I think.
Yeah. So, well, I mean, you're the swing vote with immunity. So, yeah. I mean, that's about
as good as
that's a strong fucking spot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't give it away. Is all.
Right.
Yeah.
yeah. Don't give it away.
Yeah.
You look pretty comfortable in that. Like you sitting there right there going, you know what? I like jewelry. I'm gonna keep my jewelry going forward.
Yes.
And
oh my God. God. There are a lot of like porn star haircuts on Survivor.
I'm looking at some porn star right now.
Eddie.
God. Dawn or Eddie could have won in a different shuffle. Shuffle it up a little different.
You literally think Eddie could have won the game?
He's just likable.
He is likable.
Just a likable dude.
And fucking Cochran looks like what's the fucking elf thing on Harry Potter? Dobby or what was it? Dobby? Yeah. Oh my God.
Dobby.
Well, next time he comes back, feel free to draw him as Dobby on one of your cartoon deals.
I'm really surprised Cochran wasn't on Winners at War.
He turned him down.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, because he had a Star Trek deal. He's writing Star Trek. That's his dream job.
Well, I know, but okay, so that's why.
He has zero chance of winning Winners at War. And he has his dream job.
I think so.
So what's his answer?
Yeah.
I mean, in his ultimate dream of jobs, writing Star Trek, that's it.
You don't turn that away, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm confused by Cochran just because he didn't go to school to be a writer. Wasn't he? He was in law, right?
I think so.
Yeah, like the fact that he's a writer now confuses me.
Yeah.
So explain to me what's happening at Tribal now.
It's talking about an idol, but like pretending that nobody knows who has the idol, but Andrea has the idol and everybody knows it. I think she felt a lot of pressure to not play it.
Yeah, right.
To be like the cool, calm, collected player who didn't cave to fear.
Cochran, that's the best beard of your life right now.
He looks fucking disheveled and homeless. I mean, I can't. I just look at him and I can't say one positive thing every time I see him.
Well, I think that sweater vest doesn't help.
No. Well, and then when he takes it off, it's worse. So I mean,
I was so lucky to have a hoodie. I was just glad I had a hoodie.
Oh,
that's strong, dude. So strong.
Yeah.
All right, so we have Andrea making the move against Brenda finally.
And she thinks other people are voting. She thinks I'm voting Brenda, or she thinks whoever else is voting Brenda. But really, Dawn and Cochran have like decided it's her time. And the question just is if she uses her idol or not.
Correct.
Mm-hmm. This season actually is not as bad as I thought it was.
Yeah.
Well, that's nice.
Like, I mean,
what season do you like better, Erik?
Micro.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you had a way better edit, I think, on Micronesia than you had on Caramoan. You were. No, I'm just saying. Besides his stupid move of the humiliating idol thing, which I think is funny and iconic, I would almost rather have that than to not. I'm just saying, Erik did not get a great amount of confessionals and shit on Caramoan. It was dominated by the Philip and Brandon and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
nonsense.
Yeah.
Shamar was
dude.
Your entire tribe is essentially turned into Shamar and Sherry.
Right.
Yeah. And there's all right, so Andrea chose not to use her idol.
Mm-hmm.
And she is not understanding these votes.
Mm-hmm.
And she is now wishing that she's on Cook Islands, in which you could play the idol after the votes, but that is not the case. And Tyler Perry is not there as well to help her.
Yeah.
Okay. And that was your last vote with the
squiggle.
Look at Brendan's so stoked.
Yeah. And Reynolds with the porn stash is loving it. God, he looks like he should have a van with no fucking windows, right? So,
yeah.
He doesn't even need the candy. He's still good looking, but I mean, that is a fucking pedo porn star mustache. I mean, like you're it's one way or the other. Like your options in life are there's just a split road. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Look at Brenda. She's got such a beautiful smile.
She's beautiful.
She is.
Those two were at it like last couple days.
Bam.
What the hell was I going to say? Oh,
Andrea is gone.
When you were saying Caramoan wasn't as bad as you remembered, I think of Caramoan as bad, but it's actually an okay season. But
I mean, honestly, dude. Oh, dude.
Forgot about that. That's the cry episode.
Oh boy.
Yeah, they had a rough time. The
my head.
What I was gonna say was it's worse in my mind because of the stuff they left out.
Dude, trust me, I feel you, and I know you feel it even more because it's your second time playing, and you were playing a game, and they didn't show it. Your gameplay, so to speak. Like
not even me. Like they left stuff out, like with everybody that they never should have. Like they just because it was so Philip, Shamar, Cochran, Brandon centric. Like they left out so much more. Like that's
just let's just tell the crazy story.
What with Brandon?
Yeah. Well, everybody. I mean, everybody there's no strategy. It's like, hey, here's some crazy over here. Let's show that. Here's some more crazy over here. Right. Let's show that.
Right.
But honestly, it's weird because I wish I would have played an all newbie season. Fans versus favorites, definitely not. For a new player to play fans versus favorite, it's not ideal.
Did you think you had any chance of winning Micronesia? Or did you think it was too skewed for the favorites?
It was skewed, 100% looking back on it. It was skewed, but I mean, I wouldn't have, I thought I had a chance. I thought it was real slim.
Yeah. Because if you don't give away immunity, you potentially, go on a immunity idol run.
Yeah.
So, but that jury is a lot of female.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I didn't really screw anybody over. That's the thing.
No. I mean, like you play a legit game. I mean, what could be misconstrued is just like, hey, you didn't tell me. It's just like, yeah, but I didn't tell you I was. I'm a quiet guy and I didn't say all my emotions.
Like that huge interview with Dalton Ross that I did for EW, like every single girl was like, Erik didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like they still liked me. So it really was just they gamed me. Like they tricked me.
Sure.
Yeah. But like Matt, look at Matt, like Matt's situation, like a newbie on a new season. But this is not fans versus favorites. This is like a couple seasons past fans versus favorites. And this has people who, like me, who are on a favorites season and know kind of like even more information than people who are on like a repeat season. Like it's so skewed. Like if they ever
it is skewed. It sucks. I mean, but honestly, what I was saying when I said the comment about this isn't as bad, like I don't think Caramoan was a horrible season. I think it's like a mediocre season based off of Edge of Extinction and Island of the Idols and all the newer seasons we've seen prior to season 40, aside from David versus Goliath. I think Caramoan's a pretty solid season.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So well, here, let's end this with Eric. Can you do one more?
What episode?
Yeah.
Not now, but
okay. Well, that's what I was asking.
We'll do one. We'll do one here soon because I want to do another one with you, Eric, and then I'll try to get
the next one's your big one, right?
That's
yeah. Okay. Well, right on. Well, hey everybody, thank you for tuning in. Thank you, Eric, for joining us. Survivor Caramoan. We are getting down to the wire finally a year later, and I will tell you this, guys. The only thing worse than the pre-jury people not being on the stage at the Caramoan reunion is the fucking Winners at War, who is going to have to do a virtual reunion show.
Zoom.
That is worse than my situation that I had on Caramoan because I at least got to be there. However, I was saying that to my son Ryder before I jumped on this podcast, and he's like, well, at least, Dad, all these winners got to have an amazing live finale prior when they won. So they really they've really experienced that, Dad. I'm like, you know what, son? You're fucking right. But it's going to be interesting. But Eric, thank you. We'll get you back on for the next episode. We got to have you on. It's going to be epic. And you guys have a good night. Cheers. Thank you, guys. We'll talk to you soon.
Cool. Thanks, guys.